Ooh, the comments are like right in my face.
I know, I'm getting your.
Hello, everybody. Welcome. It's International Spicy Food Day.
I don't know how to open that.
I don't know if you knew that. I only know that because it popped up on my computer. But, you know, every day's Spicy Food Day for me. So, here we go. Let's see if I can get this.
I'm assuming there's some comments that have happened. Right?
Probably.
It's kind of dark. I guess we need
It
to
is
get
a
one of them
little dark.
fancy ring lights now.
Yeah, there's most of our stuff has moved, but most of it's still like in the garage or just here
in
and there.
boxes.
Yeah, so it's kind of a mess, but we're getting there. We're much better than we were last week. All the big stuff has moved.
I don't think we came on last week.
Well, the week before and last week, even though we weren't on. Okay, so let's see what we got. Stacy. Hello, Stacy. Hi, Kimbra and Matt. Gina says hi as well. Hello.
Hello.
Gina as well. Les. Hello, Stacy. Hello, Kimbra. Hello. Oh, and Matt. We're
Were you?
on Falling Iguana Patrol today. No, and my iguana is nice and toasty, although he's been sleeping
On his
a lot.
side.
Yeah.
Like a weirdo.
He has been strange, but okay. And then we got, let's see.
Les says we were below freezing this morning for a couple of hours.
Yeah, it's cold.
Yeah, cold.
We have this may be the first Fantastic Cruising Friday Night Live with the heat on at our end of things, because we got the heat on. One thing I will tell you is,
Are we too high?
that might be a little better. One thing I can tell you is that the house we were renting, it had heat, okay? And you'd turn the heat on and it worked, but it didn't feel like it was working. It felt like the air was on, but the temperature did go up. So it was doing its thing. It just
Didn't feel like it.
didn't feel like it, yeah. So not the case here. The heat works quite well here for those, 2 weeks out of the year that we have to actually use it. I keep looking over here, but I think the camera's over here.
Yep.
Yeah, so I need to.
We're like opposite.
There's a green dot, and I'm looking away from the green dot, and the green dot's like, look at
I
me.
had to turn it opposite of what we normally are because the plug was over there.
Oh, gotcha. Okay. All right, so let's see where we are here. Stacy says that's t-shirt weather. Hey there, Randy. My cousin's on there. Hi, M and K. Oh, we're M and K now.
Oh, M&K. It's the new clothing line.
I was gonna say, make it fancy. It sounds like it's something your mom would buy.
Yes.
At the department store.
I mean, there is Michael Kors.
Too cold for us, Les says. People saying hello to everybody. We'd like to see that. And can you hear your?
Can hear you good, look good.
Oh,
Sound good.
yeah. That should be the case with our new internets and stuff. That's working.
We've had no issues as of yet.
Yeah, it's been all sunshine and
Working.
unicorns and puppy dogs and all that stuff. Hey there, Blount's in the house.
Hey,
Blount's
Todd.
in the house.
What's your countdown, Todd?
Countdown to what? To his cruise before he comes visit?
I don't
visit
know.
us?
Whatever he's counting down.
Well, they're coming to stay with us and then go on their
Yeah.
cruise. We're Todd and I gonna go see the Descendants, and do you know who else we're seeing?
Frank Turner.
Yeah, Frank Turner.
I remember his name
Frank
now.
Turner.
I've been trying to call him
Frank
Jack
Turner.
for months.
Love some Frank Turner. And there's Kevin Counts, Bon Beanie, and Happy Aloha Friday dinner was chicken, cream corn, and baked beans at Claim Jumper. I love what you guys have done with the background, LOL. All right, this is our,
It's gray.
I'd like you to change it from battleship gray to military gray.
You can put your iPad on that desk.
Yeah,
That's
I
why
was
brought
just
it over.
trying to get the
Okay.
so you could see it.
Oh, we'll just scooch it over.
I could do that too. Bloop, bloop. Yes, we are. Can you see that? Can you see that now?
I can see it.
Yeah, we're in the living room. We have 2 couches in the living room now, so that's different.
We have the one that we sit
can-
on when we watch TV, and the one that we sit on right now.
We can entertain guests comfortably
Yeah.
when not playing Dungeons and Dragons or any other board game.
Oh, let's
So-
have spicy chili for dinner.
Ah, there you go. I am having a spicy drink. This is my Daddle Pepper Habanero Mango Whiskey, and I did add some habanero bitters to it and some ginger ale. It's not all whiskey. If
Oh,
that was all whiskey, I'd be
Maybe
dead.
I should open some wine.
Well, are you going to drink a whole bottle?
I can drink some tomorrow. I'm probably not going to drink it.
Probably not going to drink it. We don't even know if Viviana's coming over tomorrow, so
What, you think I'm sharing?
wow.
She's not on here. She can't hear.
You never know. Let's see there. What do we got? I don't have Descendants shirt, but I will wear a Minutemen shirt to the concert. Yeah, I mean, that works.
I have a Descendants shirt.
I have
I can't
3
fit into
Descendants
it.
shirts, but and then I've got the Circle Jerks Descendants crossover. I've got the IT Crowd Descendants crossover shirt. But I'm really hoping they have like their they have like a Frank Turner Descendants mesh design that I think is really cool. That
I have a
I'm hoping they sell that as a T-shirt at the concert.
I have
I would
a
buy
coffee
that. I would buy that.
Descendants shirt.
Yeah. Those of you who have been around enough to remember the Cruise Geeks, the logo I designed for the Cruise Geeks was heavily inspired by the Descendants logo. Oh, there's my mom. All right, Mom made it. Good to see you, Mom. Les says, Kimbra, here's some wine for you. I'm cold. I'm old. I want summer to be here soon.
Yep.
And my cousin saying hello.
It's not really
Sandy.
the same kind of wine. Doesn't quite have the same effect.
You want some cheese to go with that wine?
I like cheese. I had some cheese at lunch.
Hey, Kevin Counts, we had Mexican tonight. We stopped by and had some good Mexican food. It was quite nice. Quite nice. Not very spicy, but that's all right. Kevin says, I saw the Minutemen a long time ago in downtown Huntington Beach. Never seen the Minutemen. Yeah, so.
Is it yummy?
It's pretty good. The bitters add a little extra
What kind
touch.
of bitters did you add?
habanero.
Oh.
So
I
it's
didn't hear you say you put bitters in there.
yeah. Just a little bit of habanero bitter to top it off. So it's pretty good. We have a lot of liquor. Didn't know how much liquor we had. The thing is, we buy liquor sometimes.
I think this is gonna be more of you have a lot of liquor.
Oh, some of that is yours.
Some of it, sure.
Some of that is
But
yours.
most of that is yours.
There are
Some of it's
like
collective.
12 bottles of Criente Mezcal in there.
Yes, I said some of it's collective.
That's not collective. That's a drink. We don't drink
Well,
that
no, I
much.
mean collective ours.
Oh,
Not collectors.
yeah, okay. Yeah, we don't drink that often. You see us most of the time we're drinking, so you see how much we drink. But, we go to the liquor store, we buy something, whatever. I also have a lot of bottles that are almost empty that I've probably had for years. So, like I've got a bottle of Buffalo Trace in there. It's got like, I don't even know if it's enough for a drink, but I'm not going to throw it out. I'm going to drink it. I almost drank that tonight, but I didn't because it's spicy day, and so I had to drink my spicy whiskey. Stacey says Mexican food sounds great. Kevin says Mexican is great. I assume that Kimbra skipped the green stuff. She is quite wise. Well, I will agree. She skipped the green stuff. Yes, she made quite a presence of skipping the green stuff, actually. Presence isn't the right word, but yes, she was like, she got like the combo thing. She's like, what does that have on it? I don't want any vegetables on there.
I did try and get the green sauce on my burrito, and then I asked her if it was spicy, and she's like, no, well, maybe. And I'm like, okay. Like, it's made out of jalapenos, so I don't know. And I'm like, okay, we'll just do it regular then.
My mom says, hi, son and daughter. Hi, Randy. Les says, my wife calls me a minute man now. Well, at least, Todd says, Mike Watt is still my favorite bass player. Todd says, R.I.P. D. Boone. Like, did Debbie Boone die? Is that somebody I don't know? And my mom said hi to Stacy, and then Todd says minutes. So there you go. How many days do we have until our cruise?
Yesterday, I believe it was 78. So
78.
So if I'm remembering things correctly, that in theory would mean 77. Unless I looked at this multiple days ago and I'm thinking it was only yesterday.
And that's our Princess cruise. 77. Yeah, that's the year Star Wars came out. And it's also the year the Sex Pistols put out their big album. But what was I going to say? I forgot what I was going to say. We almost didn't get to go on that cruise, but we are going on that cruise. So our fellow Princess cruisers, however, were not able to watch tonight. Well, we may have one kind of watching, but she's doing grandma duty, so understandable, Kevin Cowan says, I always ask what comes on everything. I am very high maintenance when it comes to making sure that my food is as plain as possible. Well, then you two would drive the waiter or waitress nuts together. Todd says, Minutemen and Descendants are all SST record alumni. True, but I think, are Descendants on Fat Records? No, they're not on Fat Records now. I think they were for a minute. Maybe, I don't know. But yes, SST, classic SST. Stacey says we've got 22 days till back-to-back on the 22 days.
Man.
The Carnival of Venezia.
They've been on like 4 cruises since our last one.
I know. It's not going to get better anytime soon because we just bought a house and it costs a lot of money.
Yeah.
Les says 315 days until we cruise. Les, that's more days than our group cruise.
Yeah.
So why haven't you booked on the group cruise?
Yeah. You still get those diamond benefits.
Just saying.
Do you know what we're at for that one?
I don't. But it's in September, right?
Yep.
So 231. Only 231, Les. Come on now. 315 is more than 231. She's doing the math. 84 days. Okay. So we're in your cruise window now.
That's right.
I'm just telling you that. Yeah, Stacy saying book the group cruise September 5th. Randy saying 231 days for us. Exactly. And they'll go by quickly. They will go by quickly. Kevin says we have 72 days until our Azamara cruise. Libsyn and Barcelona. Nice.
Cool.
We'll be spending Holy Week in the south of Spain. I am totally stoking to see the processions. Oh, that sounds pretty groovy.
It says holy, not holly.
It does say holy. Holy holly.
Well, when you said holly, I was thinking about, isn't that the color?
I was thinking holidays, it's all probably, the etymology is probably holy.
Is the color thing called holy, or is that one something else?
No, you're thinking about in India?
Yeah.
No, that's not holy. What is the spice? It's the spice holiday. It's something kind of like that, I think, but I don't think it's holy or holly. Stacey sounds awesome.
Holy.
Is
H-O-L-I, holy.
Oh, H-O-L-I. Okay,
Yeah.
I thought it was called something else. I'd like to see that. That would be really cool to see. A lot of commitments this year, Les said.
Is my leg in your way?
Okay, Les. No, it's fine. I'm just using it as an armrest.
Okay.
But you know what?
You should commit
We're all
to a
cruising.
cruise.
Well, he said they got a lot of commitments.
Right. That is a commitment that they should.
Maybe they got something else going on.
Fine.
We're not the only thing in their life.
Well, that's ridiculous.
She says you need to change that. I think that's what that means. Need to change that, Les.
That's right.
Maybe when we get this house in order, we'll have a housewarming meetup.
Yeah.
We'll have to keep that one a little bit more on the DL. I mean, we'll invite everybody that we know is a real human that is legitimately in our friend group here, but we don't want just anybody to show up and know where we live.
Yeah, it's not going to be like a full-on open invitation.
Right.
It's going to be a selective.
I mean, when we did it last time,
invitation.
we only got people that we knew, so that was fine. They'll have to fill out a long form and prove that they are who they say they are. My mom says 231 will be here before you know it. I know, right? Time's fun when you're having flies.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I'm looking around.
I'm also looking around.
The dragons are like right down there. Poor guys. They're like
They switched cages.
they did, and they're like no substrate. They got like a couple things to climb on, but they're also like both in winter mode. So, like Marty hasn't moved for like 3 days. Every now and then I poke her to make sure she's like okay.
He
And she
threw
is.
salad in front of her face yesterday and then walked away. And she
Well,
hasn't moved.
No, she didn't move an inch to eat it. She's just laying there like a lump. So hopefully she'll come out of that soon and get, but not with this weather like it is now.
Yeah, it's cold.
I mean, it's not cold in her. What is the temperature in there?
It's the little number.
I know, but I can't see the little number.
Do you need a flashlight or
Yeah.
you just can't see it?
I just can't. It's dark. I can't see it. I can see that the humidity is 37. Well, that's 76. It's 76. Now she's on the cold end, so it's probably like 73 or something where she's at.
Yeah.
But she could be on the other end. She's choosing not to. So, yeah.
Let's see. Kevin says, we have 72 days until... Nope, you read that already. Les says, we're real human, I think. We carry our papers with us to prove it. That's good, because you never know.
That's right. 39 days until Norwegian dawn.
Nice.
And my cousin's asking how cold is it? Right now, it is a toasty 47 degrees. So it was 30-something this morning, though. It's like 34. JT, who's a little bit further inland than us and slightly north, I think he said it was 20-something.
25, I think.
25 degrees in Florida? What? Come on. That ain't right.
I'm sitting here wishing I had a blanket. We used a lot of our blankets when we were moving stuff, and I haven't washed them yet.
Yeah.
So, like, every night I sit down, and then I'm like, oh, I wish I had those blankets.
Les says it's 46 and dropping, and you're further north than we are. Hey there, Patty. Patty says, hi, fantastic crew.
Hey,
Hello,
Patty.
Patty. We'll be seeing you soon as well. You and Todd.
Let's see, what's 39 minus
You
a
and
few?
Todd in Plant City. Gonna hang out with Canberra while we go watch The Descendants.
Yeah, what are we going to do, Patty?
JT was going to try to make the live, but he has to work tomorrow. Yeah, he told me he's got to deliver tomorrow. Yep, working on a Saturday. Working on a Saturday.
Todd
Hey there, Jeff.
Todd says it's 11 degrees there.
Oh, no. It's warmer than that in my refrigerator, Todd. Hey there, Jeff. 9 days until Grand Princess out of San Juan. Oh,
Nice.
that's cool. That's pretty cool. 35-ish days. 31 now. It will be 9 tomorrow morning. 9. And that's not N-I-N-E-I-N.
E.
9. That's 9, N-I-N-E. Which is 9 bueno.
Yep.
Yes, I'm mixing German and Spanish.
Yep, you sure are.
That's what I do. It's Esperanto. Ty says, going to LA in 6 days. I have to help my mom PC. Help her with her PC or help her pack. Then we will run around. Patty says, I'm not sure. We'll figure it out, I'm sure. Patty says, neon? Neon? Apparently didn't
She was trying to do 9. I
Like
think.
German. Ah.
You said your concert's at Disney Springs, right?
Yes.
Yeah, so
So free parking.
yeah, I was gonna say, so
Woo!
sounds like Patty and I will go find the best bar.
Mm.
And yeah,
Oh, you gonna hang out?
we're gonna have blue drinks.
Okay. All right. Okay.
Maybe some chicken guy,
Oh. Okay.
some Coca-Cola,
All right.
and some blue drinks.
What about me and Todd? Are we going straight edge, Todd, or are we gonna have a couple of drinks? What are we doing? My mom says I am staying inside. 9 is too cold. Yes. Yes, it is. And you stay inside, Mom, where it's warm, and stay safe. And don't let Joe go out for too long in 9 degrees, unless he's in a cow, like a tauntaun. Yeah, blue drinks are the best.
Yeah.
Patty says blue drinks are the best. They're made from ground up Smurf. You put a Smurf in a Ninja, blue. If you do it too fast, though, then the blood mixes and it turns purple. It ruins the whole drink. It goes off.
That's right.
What else we got?
Oh, I don't know.
Okay.
I just sitting here allows me to see everything.
Yeah, because normally we're just looking at the TV. So we're not, it's their backs to it. I mean, it's not that bad.
It's
in
not.
here.
I just like seeing the boxes makes me
It's empty
realize that
boxes.
we know. I know there's more boxes.
A lot more boxes. Yeah.
Patty says I don't want purple. No, no, we want blue drinks.
Les says, any rumors about strawberries freezing in Plant City? I don't know. I haven't heard anything. I don't know what they're, I know that's a risk with citrus. I don't know how much that threatens strawberries. I mean, it may. I'm not.
I mean, they plant
don't-
them in the winter specifically. So
They do, but it doesn't normally freeze here. So I don't really know much about it. But they are growing them right now. So
I've seen them
hopefully-
picking them.
yeah.
It's real
Hopefully
fun
it
to
won't.
see.
Hopefully it won't hurt their crop or anything like that, because that would suck.
It would be sad if we lost the strawberries.
Yeah.
Not the strawberries.
When does the strawberry festival start?
Sorry, February 13th, kids are out for the fair.
Hmm.
And then is it like 2 weeks later or something
Oh,
like
the
that?
state fair, and then the strawberry festival's like after that. I don't know.
Well,
Joan Jett's gonna be there.
Yeah,
Joan Jett, like no, they just have like real country kind of stuff, or maybe classic rock or something like that. But this year, Joan Jett's gonna be at Plant City. That's cool. I love Joan Jett. Love me some Joan Jett. One of my first rock stars I liked, Joan Jett. Who knew? I still like her.
Can you just give me like the day?
She's looking it up. Not that any of you really care. Okay, let's see. Les says, Pat has a question about bearded dragons.
February 26th.
What appear to be holes in the sides of their heads? Excuse the dumb question. It's not a dumb question. And those are their ears. The holes are their ears. Yeah, they don't stick out, like ours do. They're just openings. They do have a membrane. It's not like an open hole. They do have a tympanic membrane in there. But those are the ears, yeah. Some lizards, like leopard geckos, the way that their ear canal is, if you hold them up to the light, you can see light shine through the 2 ears. But not on bearded dragons.
I used to do that with Pascal.
Did you? Mm-hmm. Yeah. Stacy singing some Joan Jett, I Love Rock and Roll. Yeah. Heck yeah.
I think The Cursed Child is coming to Orlando in the next couple months or so.
Yeah.
But I don't know if we can make it happen.
Les says, I'm happy we learned something today. We try every day to learn something new. That's good. I always tell that to the kids whenever I teach a class where I'm asking them to give me answers, and there's a risk that they could get the wrong answer. I tell them that's not a bad thing if you get the wrong answer. That just means that you had an opportunity to learn something new today, and I learn new things all the time. That's not a bad thing. It's okay. It's all right to be wrong, as long as you learn from it. That's even better.
It's the next 2 weekends, not
Oh,
this
okay.
weekend.
Yeah.
The next. So I don't think I'd like to go see it.
Yeah.
I don't know if you have any interest in it.
That's like
You know what it is, right?
it's a Harry Potter related thing, right?
Yeah, it's like
That's all I know about
20 years later or something like that.
it. I love Rocky Road, the Weird Al parody. Also very good. I remember that video quite vividly as well. The I Love Rocky Road video.
I'm cold.
Are you? I've warmed up now. Maybe it's the whiskey.
Maybe because I'm like
Oh yeah, your hands are cold.
freezing.
I don't know. So what else is new? What is going on?
What is going on?
I don't know. Oh, so this is also kind of out there stuff, but so I'm moving stuff out of the house. I think this was last weekend, and she was over here like cleaning the bathrooms and stuff over here because they are gross. And like we have like so many TVs now, it's stupid.
Don't even know what to do with them all.
But one of our older TVs was still at the house. It was sitting in one of the bedrooms, the spare bedroom. Okay, so I picked it up. I put it in the garage. I was like relocating everything to the garage so I could easily load it in the car to bring it over here. So I do that, and I'm loading the car. This TV didn't make it in the load, so when I came back, the TV's like in the middle of the garage. There's hardly anything left in the garage. Like the scooter's still over there. This TV's in the middle of the garage, and it's not even against the wall. So I did a few things, and I'm getting ready to do another run back to the house. And I'm like, oh, I'm gonna grab the TV and throw it in the car. I go to grab the TV, and I notice that there is a lizard. Now this is cold. It was a cold night. Not as cold as now, but it was like 50s or something. That's cold for a lizard, right? So it's on the unplugged electrical cable cord from the TV. And not only is there a lizard on there who was not on there when I carried it out, but this lizard is a green anole. And green anoles, although native to Florida, are much less common than the brown anoles that you see everywhere, which are an invasive species. And I always get happy when I see one because there's not, they're kind of rare in a lot of places. So I'm looking at this thing going, I've lived here 2.5 years. I have never seen a green anole on that property ever. And now in the middle of winter, somehow you have ended up on my television cable. So I tell Kimbra about it, I take a picture of it. I'm like, look at this. What's wrong with this picture? And she's like, is a lizard on there? I'm like, it's a green anole. So we go back like 2 days later, the next day.
Well, it was there yesterday still.
Right, so we went back, we've been back a few times. We haven't been there tonight, but yesterday we were there.
I was cleaning the bathroom on Sunday.
The lizard is still there, and yes, it is alive.
It's moved.
It's moved around a
like
little bit.
up and down.
Yeah, it's going up and down the cable a little bit. And if it's still there tomorrow, I'm gonna catch it, which I think will be easy because I literally like walked right up to it and it just sat there because it's cold. It's not doing much. It's a reptile. It's cold. And I'm not gonna keep it as a pet. I'm gonna bring it over here. I'm maybe gonna keep it in our garage or someplace until it gets a little bit warmer outside. So I don't want it to die. And then I'm just gonna let it go here at this house because we do have some plants around a little bit and stuff. And then hopefully it'll become a resident in our yard.
And
That'd
then
be
towards
really
the end
cool.
of February, maybe we'll have a butterfly garden.
And it'll eat them. But it wouldn't eat the butterflies. Okay, so let's see where we're at here. All right. Kimber needs a shot of whiskey. Stacy said that. Patty said Kirschchild is coming to Minnesota in April.
Oh, that's much better timing.
Les says Winter Springs, Florida, this Saturday is having their 48th Highland Scottish Games.
Oh, that sounds cool.
Oh, that's cool. That is pretty cool. Saturday and Sunday. Randy said lights out.
The TV went off.
Oh, yes.
So
Our TV over here just kind of timed out and went to sleep. That is, yeah, that is what happened. I guess you could see that. It was
Yeah.
giving me like side light. Adopt the anole. Yes, I don't want to keep it inside. Like I want green anoles to flourish in Florida, but I do want it to survive. And who knows, who knows who's going to move into that house? They may be like lizard haters and stomp it or something like that.
those sticky pads.
Yeah, so maybe we'll do that. If it's still on that TV cable tomorrow, I'm gonna catch it
We have a little cage,
and I'll keep
a
it.
little Exoterra.
Yeah, I'll keep it nice and comfortable until it's not so freezing cold outside, and then we'll release it. Like there's like the neighbors have like a lot of like plants and stuff, and some of them are growing through the fence. They're like little flowering plants, probably attract insects. We got plenty of ants, although we're trying to poison the ants because we got a lot of ants. But
Is this couch
Yeah.
uncomfortable for you?
no, I have to like sit up because if
Oh.
I can't do this, it's too far away.
Oh,
That doesn't
got it.
work. That doesn't work for me. Stacy says sometimes it snows in April. Yeah,
That's just wrong.
that is wrong. I feel like I don't know if it ever snowed in April in Missouri. I'm sure it probably did at some point, but not normally. Normally, I remember like because Easter's normally in April, right? Is it early? It's like late April, isn't it?
No.
Typically, no.
It's somewhere between end of March, mid-April.
Well, that's right. March
It's-
is before April.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
It's dependent on.
I know like Easter. I remember always like being outside on Easter. Sometimes it would be warm, sometimes it wouldn't, but always like that's when I would be like, why is it still cold? It's Easter. It should be warm now. But that's not really how it works in Missouri
Yeah.
all the time. Sometimes it does, but down here, it's definitely warm by April. Our coldest months typically are January, February. You know, we get a cold snap here and there in December. March, maybe you'd get a little bit of a cold snap, but it'd be a little bit less common, and it wouldn't be as severe, and it wouldn't last as long. Typically, I mean, there's always anomalies or whatever, but yeah, January, February, and then by the time you get into March, you're back to that beautiful weather. March, April is usually some of the best weather in Florida for most people because it's dry, it's like comfortably warm during the day and slightly cool at night. Mostly. I mean, you can get different temperatures, but all right. Kids had a snow day in May once, Patty says. In May? No.
You're living in the wrong state.
Yeah. Yeah. If you poison the ants, will it hurt the anole if he eats it? Yeah, Mom, it might. That's why I said that, because but we are putting some ant bait. Now that we're putting baits out, we're not putting this like, I don't think we're going to we may put some poison on the driveway though, right? Did we get that? No, we just got
didn't
the
get it.
baits.
We just got the baits.
I'd like to use the baits because the baits are more effective because the worker ants will take the poison to the queen. You got to kill the queen to wipe out the colony. But
There's
we have
like some major hills right
lots
outside.
of them. Not fire ants, fortunately, but we've got them inside too. If they were just outside, I wouldn't be as worried about it. Although I guess they can
Yeah.
cause problems with foundational
I'm concerned
stuff.
with them being outside because then they'll come inside, and you've seen how I react.
Right,
to things.
if they are ones that bite. Not all ants bite, not all ants. Some ants sting, some ants bite, some ants don't do either one
They
of those.
will all do it to me. It doesn't matter. They will find a way.
Patty says we had a little snow in May last year.
And Stacy said that.
Virgil says return of the green anole. Remember when they were the dominant lizard, right? Yeah, not anymore. I mean, they still do. They still thrive in certain areas, but just not.
We should start collecting green anoles and bring them here.
I mean, here's the thing, like
When we see one, we just collect it and then bring
that's
it back
why
here.
I want to do like instead of grass we have to cut, I want to do more like natural Florida xeriscaping
Well, that's
to attract wildlife and then, give them a place.
well, that's one of my goals with like the butterfly garden. I want to do
Yeah.
native plants
Yeah,
in
yeah.
that with that
Native
space.
stuff, yeah. Yep. My mom says we had snow at Easter one year in Oakville. Okay. Yeah, I mean that. Like I said, that doesn't surprise me. It certainly was cold. I remember one year on Easter, hanging out with my friends Chuck and Ross, and we went to a park, and it was like not only was it cold, it was like super windy, but it was Easter, so we decided we're gonna go to a park and barbecue. So we couldn't get the we couldn't get the fire started. But Chuck had a blowtorch in his car. So we cooked the burgers with the blowtorch.
That seems safe.
They tasted real bad.
Yeah.
It was not a good idea. We didn't eat very much of the burgers. But live and learn, I guess. So it did cook them.
Yeah, I'm sure.
What else? You're cold? I'm warm now.
Freezing.
I'm not cold at all anymore.
I don't know.
It's warm in here now.
I don't think so. When the heat's blowing, I'm okay. It's when it stops
Yeah.
that I just get cold.
I don't know.
That's what I was thinking, Patty.
You couldn't say, well, we didn't have any, no, we couldn't get, I think we had charcoal. We may not have had charcoal. Okay. We were like late teens. Okay. So we may not have had charcoal. We didn't have any kindling or wood. So we probably had limited resources and we were trying to be resourceful. I don't remember for sure, but I know we couldn't get a fire started. If it was just me, I would have said, yeah, probably couldn't get a fire started with charcoal and a blowtorch. But Chuck, especially, and Ross were much more resourceful. So it makes me think we didn't have any of that because they would have figured that out. Let's see. How about a pond for an alligator in the backyard? My mom says.
No.
They couldn't get not a big enough pond for an alligator back there. I wouldn't mind
I was
getting
thinking like
a
a little
pond,
fountain.
like a little pond out there. I wouldn't want to put. I don't think I'd put any animals in it. Maybe some little like mosquito fish or something like that. Like I don't want koi or anything like that.
No, I was thinking like a little fountain that had enough, like not a huge bottom space, but enough to, I don't know, guppy. I want guppies.
Guppies.
I don't know why I want guppies.
Some guppies. Well, if we did guppies, then we could feed them
I
to the
know.
snakes.
But a fountain would be nice because then it's
Yeah.
like flowing.
Yeah. I really want a hot tub though, but that wouldn't be for the animals.
No,
well,
that would
just
be
these
for us.
animals. Which my cousin has had multiple hot tubs, I believe.
Yeah, you should ask him more questions.
He could probably answer some of our hot
Yeah.
tub questions. It's snowing here now, Stacy says. Oh, there's Australia. G'day, folks. What is going on with your weather? It's 25 degrees Celsius now. Yeah, it's your summertime, Sean. We know how it works. You're probably getting close to, well, you're still in summer, I guess. You got a little bit more summer before you get to fall. A change of scenery. Oh yeah, yes, because we're in the new house. But we haven't set anything up. We still have lots of disarray and chaos in the house. So
So you have a lovely gray background.
we're a bit out of sorts. But yeah, but we have this beautiful gray background.
If we sat on that couch, you'd get to see like the top of a cage and some lights.
Yeah, that's exciting.
So we chose this one.
Yep. All right. What else? We watched a show. We watched an 8-episode season.
Oh yeah, it was a good show.
What was it called? Sherlock and his daughter, Sherlock Holmes and his
Sherlock
daughter.
and Daughter.
Sherlock and Daughter. We watched it on HBO app, but I think it's on like, I don't know if it's on TBS or something. I don't know. But anyway, it was a good show. I enjoyed it. It was, I think they made it end in a way that they definitely are thinking of more seasons. I don't know if that will come to fruition, but if you're a fan of Sherlock Holmes, I would say, you probably like it. Todd says, "Oh, can we install a pond? I'm ready to do some digging. I should see how much at Home Depot I need." Sean says, "Congrats on your move. I hope you folks will be very happy." Well, thank you very much, Sean. Thank you very much. A Tampa project. Todd says a Tampa. Yeah, Todd, we're just gonna. How are you with plumbing, Todd?
Yeah.
Here's something. We've been on a hunt to find an adapter for our spigot in the backyard. We have 3 spigots. 2 of them are fine. The other one has like a weird sized thread and just size of it. So we've been to Lowe's. We've bought 3 different size things.
They were actually 2 different sizes. We just bought the same one
That's true.
twice.
That's true. So we bought the first one, thought we had it, didn't fit. Went back, returned it, bought another one, thought we had it, didn't fit. Went back, returned it, found a very helpful gentleman working at Lowe's
While we were looking at the toilets.
while we were looking at toilets. And and he was very knowledgeable about helping us with toilets. And I was like, "What do you know about spigots?" So he was like, "No, I think this is the right one," and convinced me that I just didn't try hard enough, which is certainly, possible. So we bought it again, but I was vindicated. It did not fit. And so we took it back and we found that guy. He said, "Come back if it doesn't work." And he's like, "We don't have anything here that'll work." He said, "That's really odd." So we found one that we thought was the right size on Amazon and ordered it. It's too big. The others were too small. So we may have to just replace the spigot, which is
I wonder if it's a metric.
which is kind of terrifying.
what
Oh, I
we've
doubt
got-
it. This house was built in the 80s.
Right, but we've gotten 3/4 inch and we've gotten 1 inch. So maybe it's some kind of weird metric.
I don't know. The 80s, I doubt it, but I don't know. It's weird. It's strange. I don't know what's going on with it, but we might just be able to just swap out the spigot.
Yeah, but we don't know how to do that.
It looks like you can turn it, but the guy at Lowe's was like, it might be a threaded thing, but it might be something that has to be cut. And I know, like, once we take that off there, like, it's got to be fixed or we can't turn the water back onto the house. So not really willing to go down that alley by myself. Yeah. Anyway. Oh, there we got Aaron Sims. Hello, Aaron.
Oh, hey, Aaron.
Late to the party, but hello to everyone. Hello to you. Todd says, "Oh, I will print some thread guides." Hey, that's an idea. Print some
Yeah.
thread guides that we can find the right one. So here's what I'll tell you, Todd. It is 3/4 inch was too small, and 1 inch was too big.
Like way too big.
And the standard garden hose, the threads are kind of further apart, I guess. And this one, they're a little bit closer together. Whatever that means to somebody that is knowledgeable about plumbing, not plumbers.
You might also know about plumbers.
You might know about plumbers. You might have trading cards with plumbers or something. I don't know. Mario, Luigi, I don't know. Anyway, that's a really good idea. Thread guides have the markings. Yeah, that's a good idea. We don't have any of the 3D printers hooked up yet.
No, we actually don't have them here. They're still at the other house.
Yep. Sean, oh, that's right, Kimbra. Discriminating against metric again.
No, I'd actually prefer to move to metric because it makes a lot more sense. I just don't know it because we don't use it here.
My life would be so much simpler if, now I will say in the 80s, there was a push that America was going metric. And they even tried to teach us metric in school a little bit, but then we were like, nope, we're American, no. So or something happened and we gave up. And man, my life would be easier if we had just stayed on that and were consistent with the rest of the world because, I work in science stuff and science stuff is all metric. And so even to this day, no matter how many times I am looking at things in centimeters, my brain cannot process it. I have to convert it. It's so stupid. It's so frustrating. I wish we're using the metric system, but we don't. We don't. And I'm probably too old to learn it. I have a nice plumber butt. Todd says. I will show you all when we were there.
Oh, that's good. So that would then mean that we got Ed's Speedo and Todd's plumber butt.
There you go.
And you just can't get much better than that.
Sean says, well, you already use metric in medicines and some auto stuff. Right, we do. We have like a hybrid of metric stuff. And like I said, anything science is metric. That's why some of the medicines are probably. So what's wrong with the rest of you? I don't know. I
mean, it makes more sense. Like when I see things in metrics, I just don't think in metrics because I didn't learn it.
When I'm looking at like data on animals, it's always metrics, unless it's like very American like source. But even then, if it's like reputable kind of thing, it's probably in metrics. And then, this snake gets this many centimeters long. And I'm like, dang it, what is that? Why can't I remember what a centimeter is compared to an inch? Why can't I visualize what 30 centimeters looks like? I should. I've looked it up so many times, but I can't. Or Celsius.
Yeah.
It should be so obvious. Like I've done the conversions. When I used to work at the tide pool, the no bone zone at the aquarium touch habitat, that water was like 52, 53 degrees, which I believe is 11 degrees Celsius. Am I right on that? And I only had to know one number, because we get a lot of European tourists and stuff like that. So I would like to know that so that if somebody was there and I said, oh, it's about 53 degrees, and they look at me like, what? I go, oh, Fahrenheit. It's 11 degrees Celsius. I don't remember if that was it. Anyway, yeah. Stacy could be a machine. What?
The threads.
Oh, that's what I'm thinking. I don't know what you guys are talking. Oh, there I see it. Sounds like a machine thread. Yeah, the guy did say something about a different type of metal that the thread might work or something like that. I don't know. He's like, if they would let me just come over to your house and look, I could probably help you, but I'm not allowed to do that. I'm like, I appreciate that, but that's probably safer for you and me. Nothing against this guy. This guy seems like a really nice guy, but not everybody's safe in this world. Sean says you are correct. Roughly take the Fahrenheit number, subtract 30, and have it. See, doesn't that seem simple? Shouldn't I be able to remember that? But can I? No. Plus, that's some complex division, right? Subtract 30, so 53 minus 30 is 23. Okay, yeah, that gets me about 11. Okay, all right. Machine thread has different spacing and pitch. Well, it's not playing baseball, Stacy. No, it is definitely different spacing, and I know what pitch means with an airplane, so I'm assuming that's like the angle. Is that the angle of the thread or something like that? That I don't know if it's different. It probably is, but my eyes can't differentiate well enough to know that. But yeah, I mean, it sounds like it makes sense to me. Who knows nothing about what I'm talking about right now? But you do, so I believe you.
I don't know if this is the best choice, but if we could figure out what this is, and we got some different filament, I could print whatever piece we need.
Well, maybe. I don't know how well it would hold up.
Yeah, that's why I said it might not be the best choice.
But here's the thing: if we could figure it out, we could probably find like a legitimate metal piece and just buy it.
Yeah. It's going to be $50.
$50 is cheaper than Well, it might not be cheaper than replacing the spigot, depending on.
Well, it depends on if
It is cheaper than hiring a plumber to replace.
But here's the thing:
spigot.
if we hire a plumber for that, we can also get them to replace the toilets and do whatever kind of plumbing is needed.
That's a
to
lot
do a
more
vanity.
money. That's a lot more money.
Yeah, but they're already here. You don't have to pay for them more than once.
And that's not how plumbers work.
That's not how plumbers work.
That is not how plumbers work. Oh, well, you're here. I pay your fee. You do everything I want you to do. No. No, that is not how
I
plumbers
thought you
work.
just had a plumber and they did all the things.
No. They would. They might give you a discount if
Well,
they're
yeah,
doing
I didn't
multiple
think it was like
things.
one price fits all.
But they're not going to be like, oh yeah, while I'm here, I'll just replace
Well, no.
all your toilets and.
I just, instead of it being $100 for this and $200 for this and $200 for this and $300 for this, I thought it would just be like $500 to be here and do all this.
Yeah, I feel like maybe we could replace toilets on our own. I think maybe.
Hey Todd, have you ever replaced a toilet?
I think maybe we'd run the risk of making a mistake, but to fix that mistake, because it's just a wax thing, wouldn't be like a huge
just buy a
expense.
new wax thing.
Right, which is like $7 or
Yeah.
something like that. So, but yeah. But we don't really need new toilets. That's the thing. We have other things that are more important than toilets.
I want toilets.
I know, but you also want a shed and this and that and the other thing. And what is the most important?
Well, that's what I've been asking you.
Well, toilets is not on the highest on my list because we have functional toilets.
Okay.
They're just small and low, but there's nothing wrong.
Okay.
Well, the one does need new guts, but that's a much cheaper fix. I could do that. I've done that before. Randy says she is right.
Ha.
But they're not going to just be like one price fits all. Sean says, why not? If you are buying the hardware, the plumber should should just charge you for the labor. No, I mean like they're going to charge labor for everything they do though. Randy says, I replaced a toilet wax ring, totally easy. See that it looks like it's pretty easy. The guy at Lowe's was like, if you haven't done it before, just know that you can't like rock the toilet at all or you'll break the seal and you'll have to get a new one. So, but then we watch people on YouTube do it and they look like they weren't, I don't know. Toilets themselves aren't crazy expensive. Well, they can be, but they don't have to be.
No, but like a fine toilet is not that much.
Aaron says you can do that on your own. I've done that, and I'm no pro. Watching YouTube videos, you can do. Yeah, see, I feel like I would be willing to take a chance on the toilet because if we mess the toilet up, we do one at a time, so we have a working toilet.
There we go.
And if we mess it up, it's not going to cost us like hundreds of dollars. We don't have to live without water
It's
for.
just and if we just can't do it, then we get someone here. to do it.
then we just get Aaron to come down.
There, done. Or Randy.
Or Randy.
Or anybody else that has said that.
Anybody, Todd, whatever.
Has anybody else said that they've done that?
Stacy says toilets aren't hard. Just watch a YouTube video. See, everybody's building our confidence.
Okay.
The guy at Lowe's made us a little skeptical or nervous about it, but I feel like I can do it. I have a butt. It's not a fun.
It says I have, but
I have butt. It's not a fun task. I would plant a butterfly garden and a pond.
we said, Todd, have you done a toilet?
Oh. Yeah, and we're probably not changing the toilets right now. I don't think. Sean
He
says
has said that to everything we've looked at.
just because
We're not doing anything
there is
right
a
now.
long list of things.
But you haven't told me what we are doing.
Well, we have to figure out. Let's get unpacked first. Sean says, I will say that changing the toilet is a ship of a job. Just saying. All right. Aaron says it's more gross than anything. Just holler, we will help. Yeah, and let me just tell you, Kimbra spent how many hours cleaning the two bathrooms here? Probably 6 or 7 hours.
I think I spent 3 to 4 hours alone on the shower.
On the one shower floor.
I went through more than half a bottle of toilet bowl cleaner on the 2 toilets because I had to keep using it because the more I use it, just kept being gross.
It was gross. These bathrooms were gross. When we looked at the house, it didn't look gross. We didn't pay that close of attention, you know? That's one of the things that we didn't notice. Like, I noticed the shower was dirty, but I didn't realize how dirty it was and, like, how long it had been since they had cleaned anything. So it was nasty. It was kind of nasty. And, you know, so she cleaned them because I was doing the lawn and stuff at the other house. So I got done. I, like, cut the grass. I, like, weeded everything. I was, like, spraying bleach water on, like, algae, and I was doing all kinds of stuff. I get back over here and she's still scrubbing the first shower floor. I'm like, what is going on? But that's why, and she was even using, like, a drill with there's a YouTube channel that we found for cleaning that is amazing, and he gave us some tips. Well, his channel gave us some tips, but it was bad. It was real bad.
And it's still not. I'm considering using a pressure washer in the shower. Oh yeah, I need to tell her that I want to use that for the shower.
Oh,
Viviana, yeah.
Yeah, she's got a low-powered pressure washer. We bought a pressure washer, not a super high-powered one.
But I don't think we should use that in the shower.
No, that one's probably a little more than we would want in the shower. Because there's still a little bit of funk on that shower that she couldn't get. Randy also says it's just gross. I changed all 3 toilets at Grandpa's house after I bought it. Yeah, I bet those were bad because once Grandma was gone, I don't think Grandpa was cleaning toilets. That was way before YouTube, right? Right? JN Travels. Good evening, guys. Good evening, JN Travels. Good to see you here. Stacey says, I like using a product called Better Than Wax instead of a wax ring. That way you can pull off the toilet whenever without wax mess or a new wax ring. Is that the silicone or the
blue thing?
Yeah, so the guy at Lowe's told us about that. He's like, if you haven't changed a toilet before, and this is probably where my mind went, maybe we shouldn't be doing this. He's like, get this product. It's a few dollars more, but it gives you the ability to do that. But then we did watch some YouTube videos on that, and some people liked them, and this one guy like did these tests on it
with like pressure stuff,
and it was like they were like leaking and stuff like that. So then we were like, should we just do the wax? But if you've done it and it works, then I mean,
that would make me feel better.
I would feel better about that. And if it doesn't work, then we take it up and put a wax.
Yeah, there we go.
Not a big deal. Les says the joys of home ownership. I mean, you know, yeah, but at the same time, like, sometimes I just sit back and I think, this is our house. Like, you know, that's kind of a cool feeling because, you know, the last time I had that feeling, that house was literally could have made another Money Pit movie off of it. So this house is not like that. Like, our problems we have here are mostly just minor inconveniences or cosmetic things. So not nearly as big of a deal. And it's kind of cool. It's kind of cool to own a house.
You were so against it.
I was, because the nightmare I lived through with the first house, that was just scarred me. I probably lost years of my life with the stress on that house, amongst other things. Les says, the first house I remember as a child growing up had outdoor toilets. Seriously, Les? Or are you just being like making really old jokes? Or was it an outhouse? Or was it just a bathroom outside? Stacey said, I never had one leak. You have to follow the directions for figuring out the right depth. Yeah, we did see that. We saw that on somebody that installed one. But it didn't look too complicated. I mean, we figure things out. Usually we can figure stuff like that out. We did find our sprayer. We didn't find our sprayer. We found a sprayer that works on our sink that was leaking.
Yeah, it's not perfect, but it works.
Yeah.
It's not exactly the same thing.
So, you know, no biggie. No biggie. Les says, no, for real. And it was in Maine. My father and grandfather built this house. In Maine? You had to go outside to go to the bathroom in Maine in the wintertime? I'd been holding that in.
Yeah.
I'd have been holding that in or finding an alternate. I had a friend, I don't know if maybe I've told this, and he lived in the basement in like a condo, and he was really lazy, and he would pee in soda cans. All right, he drank a lot of Coca-Cola. He would pee in cans. It was disgusting, and he would leave them sitting in his room like until he remembered to throw them away. And I said, well, what if you accidentally drink one? And he was like, no, it's not. It's fine because the sodas I drink are cold. Well, one was sitting next to the AC register. I think he stopped doing it after that. Oh, everybody's here tonight. Look at that, your aunt's here.
Oh, Andy's there too?
Hey, strangers. Hello.
Oh, hey.
Good to see you. Todd says, you just need the tools. You will learn a lot. May take longer, but you'll have fun. I don't know if fun's the right word. You got Kimber. She doesn't scare easy. No, because I get real cranky with stuff like that.
And then either I do it completely or I walk away until we call someone else to do it.
Or I figure it out. Give me a little bit of credit.
Okay, or he figures it
Jeez.
out, but I've walked away because it's no longer necessary for me to be in the room.
Yes, it gets frustrating. Sean says, silly question. How does this toilet discussion work on a cruising channel? I don't know. I will say this. Some of these smart toilets that we've seen, which we're not going to spend $800 on a toilet, but they look like toilets on a cruise ship. So, yeah, I don't know. There you go. There's my tie-in.
There you go. We were watching a video and I said, that looks like a cruise ship toilet.
Les says ancient chamber pots. Yes. So anyway, yeah, that has been our reality.
There's our potty talk.
Yeah, it's the wrong kind of potty talk. Yeah. What else? You got anything else? I don't even know what time it is. 9:19. Oh,
It's 9:19.
It's 45 degrees. 9:19. So, your aunt says so. We're talking about peeing in bottles. I mean, cans technically, but kind of. Welcome to the channel. I mean, I've peed in a bowl before when I couldn't couldn't pull over on the highway. Yeah, this was just him in his basement being too lazy to go upstairs. Actually, I think he even had a bathroom in his room. He was very lazy. Very, very lazy. He didn't do it while I was there. I will say that for him. Sean says, are you going to do the bidet attachment thing on your toilets, or is that too bougie? I would be down with the bidet.
Well, last time we talked about bidets, you told me it was gross.
So here's my concern,
Because
though.
I am all in for a bidet.
Here's my concern. I am okay with the bidet as long as somebody can explain to me how a bidet works, that when you are going to the bathroom, you're not like doing stuff all over it.
Because
and then
it
it's
moves.
spraying back up.
Because it moves.
It moves out of the way.
Yeah,
And nothing gets on it.
It turns out, because it's right up by the top of the seat.
Right, but like, think about how much stuff gets around it in a normal toilet, and then that's going to get on there, and then somebody else's stuff is spraying onto your butt.
I don't know. Watch a video. But the one that I saw, it like moves out of the way, and it's like just right there, and then pops out when it's needed.
Yeah, I did see that. And the one on that smart toilet looked like it might even went into like a little cuckoo clock thing or something.
Well, there, and that's how. So that's the one we get. It goes into a cuckoo clock.
And it just say cuckoo, cuckoo, cuckoo. I don't know how I feel about a bidet. Like, I'm intrigued by the bidet. I'm not going to go into any more details because this is going to get really gross. But Stacy says, most important, don't tighten the flange bolt too tight. You'll break the toilet. Oh gosh. and be buying a new one just snug. See, now that's good. That's good to know, because that would be a much more expensive mistake.
Yeah.
Les says, again, Japanese toilet is the greatest in the world. What's so great about a Japanese toilet? I don't know what Japanese toilets
Now I
are.
need to look up a Japanese toilet.
Sean says, oh, Matt, get with the program. The Japanese have perfected the bidet seat thing. I believe that, but I don't know what it is. I thought the bidet was, well, I guess originally that's a French thing, right? But it doesn't surprise me that the Japanese would have perfected it. Are you looking up a Japanese? Wow, what the heck?
I don't know what that is.
That looks like you could probably go into outer space on that thing.
Is it just the bidet situation?
I don't know. They have heated toilets, temperature setting, and again, some tell time.
It's like the one that had the
Yeah.
smiley face. We
Yeah.
watched a video of one that like winked at you when you were done.
Yeah, that's just creepy. I don't need that in my life. I don't really need a heated bowl. Maybe if I lived up north still, but a heated bowl is not something I long for in Florida. Go to Japan to investigate. Oh wait, you can't even come down under. I mean, if I was going that far, I'm going to Australia. Run the garden hose to the bathroom window.
This one's only $380.
Oh, is that all? Which is like over twice as much as the toilets we were
Yeah,
looking
but
at.
it does so much more than just a basic toilet.
What do you need a toilet to do? I just need a toilet to stay in one piece and flush. That's all I needed to do.
Warm water sprayer and dryer, one-piece
And
bidet
dryer.
toilet with auto dual flush, foot sensor operation, heated seat, smart with built-in Fahrenheit LED display.
I didn't even think about how awkward that would be when you hear your significant other in the bathroom and you hear the you know their butt's getting dried.
That's why we have two bathrooms.
The walls are not that thick, okay? All right, Les says, Matt, our car has heated seats and we used them the other day. I will say, we have heated seats as well, and
We've been using them.
we use them. Look, when the first car that I had with heated seats was a different car, and I was like, this is stupid. It had heated and air-cooled seats, which we also have.
Yes.
And I was like, this is stupid. I don't need heated. Maybe the air-cooled will come in handy. Well, let me tell you, when you have a bad back, heated seats are real nice if you have a long commute. They can come in handy. And the cool seats, of course, are pretty nice
The
in
steering
Florida.
wheel is also heated as well.
I don't think we've ever used that.
I've been using it.
Have you?
Yes.
Oh, okay. I don't.
It's been cold out there, man.
Okay. I mean, I need a cooled steering wheel sometimes in the
Well,
summertime.
yeah. We don't have that.
No. Deanne says, I think you can get heated seats for your toilet. Yes, but down here, that's at that point, it's a human hot rock. That's why the lizards poo when you put them on something warm. Heated seats are awesome. Stacy, you live in the Arctic. It's a different world. When Paps was building our house, we had an outhouse, and he made the seat black velvet. Okay, first of all, you had an outhouse?
That is totally something he would do.
Black velvet? I mean,
I believe that.
okay, points for being tacky to the point of it's kind of cool, but how do you clean that?
You get a new one.
You get a new one. It wasn't heated. It wouldn't need to be heated if it's black velvet. We had like I don't know what the material was. It wasn't like a fabric-y material, but they were like cushion toilets when I was a kid. And they were not as cold, but also
Like foamy plasticky cover.
yeah, like vinyl.
Yeah.
I think they're vinyl with like a cushion, like a foamy cushion in it. But also they did not clean as easily. But I think you just replace them or whatever, I guess. So I don't know. We had a 2-holder outside. We were rich people. That was less. Deanne says he put a little window with a screen at face level when you were sitting, just in case you wanted to talk to someone while you're using it. That's hilarious. Randy says my butt hair would like Velcro to the velvet grows. Oh my gosh. Oh man.
That's my family.
Yeah. Yep. Okay. Well, this conversation has gone.
I
to
mean,
the
the last
shitter.
comment was your family.
It was my family. Look, my family is my family as well. So. But I'm one of them. That's hilarious.
We make toilets with velvet and screens.
Yes. Velvets and screens. So you can talk to the person. I mean, it's ventilation too.
That's right.
You know, ventilation is good in the bathroom, I guess. Yeah.
That's right.
So.
That's what really matters.
Oh boy. So we had our pre-inspection for the rental house, so they could tell us what we needed to do to get our security deposit back. I'm pretty sure this company is going to try and rip us off, but some of the things they said were like, I would be fine until they expect that. Like, you know, we did patch the holes. They didn't even know they were there. They were like, well, you didn't hang anything on the walls. I'm like, yeah, no, we didn't. No, I patched them. And, you know, clean the floors and all that. They said clean behind the stove and the refrigerator. I thought that was weird, but I'm cool with that. It wasn't hard to do. Didn't know it while I lived there, but it was pretty easy to move those things and clean behind it. And they weren't that dirty, to be fair. But they were like, we have to power wash the driveway, which is why we have a power washer now. But we could use it for things here, so that was fine. And then they said, tighten the knobs on all the kitchen cabinets. Like they will charge you money if they're loose, because I guess it costs them a lot of money to do that themselves. Look, I don't mind tightening them. I just thought, are you really going to nickel and dime people over that? Like, are you serious about that? I don't know. If we had carpets, which fortunately we didn't have any carpets in there, we would have to get them professionally cleaned and show a receipt. I know that because I was doing research on this company, so that would have been.
They sent an email.
Oh, did they
Did
send
you
an
see
email?
the email?
No, I didn't see that email. Well, I probably didn't read it. So fortunately, we don't have carpets because that seems a little excessive. Again, if you need to clean them, yes, but like you can't just clean it yourself.
You can't like rent a carpet.
Right, you have to
shampooer.
pay somebody to clean it. I'd be like, let me see if I can put my art skills to work forging a receipt from.
Yeah.
So, but we don't have to do that. So I don't know. I think they're going to find whatever they can to knock off our deposit. They want us to wipe down all the walls, which is sort of reasonable. But I'm like, we lived there 2.5 years. You need to paint. Like you need to paint.
Right.
Like you didn't paint before we moved in. I guarantee you that. So I guess, you know, wiping on the walls isn't the end of the world, but he was like, get this cleaner and blah, blah, blah. I don't know. Crazy. Again, I don't mind if they give us our money back after doing that stuff, but I'm going to be real sideways if we do a bunch of work beyond just getting it clean, like we found it. And then they're like, oh, we're going to deduct this and this and this. But that's probably what's going to happen. Let's see. Les says we're all just simple folk. Deanne says, but Randy, would it make that noise when you stood up and separated from the velvet? Oh, Stacy, wow, sounds like they're looking for anything to keep your deposit. I don't know. This is me being like paranoid, but like I Googled the company and apparently they're really crappy about that. So
Well,
we'll
the people
see.
that are posting that are the people that didn't get their stuff.
That is valid. That is valid. But what I saw was like a thing that said like 39% or 43% of people didn't like got less than they should have gotten back, and there were like lawsuits and all kinds of stuff going on. I don't know. It could be that you're right. It could just be the
Well, and
squeaky
the people
wheels.
that you didn't see on there are the ones that
Right.
didn't post that
The
they got
guy,
their stuff.
the guy did say that the house was in like really good condition
Yeah.
for what he'd seen, but it was also his first day doing this on his own, so I don't
Right.
think he's seen a lot. But he did
said-
have some stories.
He said, "This is my third one," and he said, "One house I went into, I saw this." I'm like, "What? Your second one?"
Yeah, right.
Like,
Yeah, so I don't know. Sean says you can rent carpet cleaning machines here, and that will be acceptable. I mean, no apartment I've ever lived in was about that stuff. Like, yeah, if you like stained the carpet, yeah, then you had to clean it, or that would come out of your deposit. But like, if you just vacuumed it, if it wasn't like gross, they're not going to like make you get it professionally clean. But this is a house we rented, not an apartment, and I guess that's different. I don't know. It's different for this one. Nan loves wiping down walls. We can send her down.
what have I told you?
You said Nan likes wiping down walls.
I said that, didn't I?
Did
When
you?
I was talking about washing walls, and you're like, "What do you mean
Oh
washing
yeah,
walls?"
no, you did tell me that.
The number
Yeah.
of times that we went over to Nana Paps, and they're like, "Well, we washed the walls today."
All right, send her down. Send her down.
I've told you that, right? You remember me saying
I
that?
do remember that
Yeah.
now. Yes. Yep. I think that was the first
You
time
think I just make these
that was the
things
first
up.
time you told me you were going to wash the walls, and I was like, "What are you talking about, washing the walls?"
Well, that's what I used to think when she said that we cleaned the walls, and I'm like, "What?" And then we're moving in here. I'm like, "I gotta wash the walls."
Oh man. Aaron says if you paint, don't get flat paint. I ain't painting, Aaron.
No.
Because we covered the holes. Like the holes I patched look better than the holes that were patched before we moved in. Like you can hardly even tell. They patched real well, and it matches almost perfectly. Like if you knew there was one there, some of those holes you'd have a hard time finding still, and the other ones you would still have to really look for them. I ain't painting nothing. We'll wipe down the walls. Like I said, I mean, we're responsible. I will, we'll do our due diligence and be good tenants, but, I'm not going above and beyond. Remember when they put plastic coverings on the couches and chairs? It says, I've seen that. I've seen people do that.
You missed a comment.
Did I?
The one right above it.
If you clean the walls, the paint will come right off. Oh, okay. So we'll remember that when we're doing our walls here. If we paint them, when we paint them, we'll
Yeah.
probably paint them at some point. They're in pretty good shape, though, honestly, on the whole.
Yeah.
But eventually, I'd maybe consider adding a splash of color in here.
Yeah, I like that. Or changing that.
Yeah. But yeah, I would go with that glossy one anyway, but that's
Or
good.
semi-gloss,
That's
like
good
not
to
a
know.
full
That's
gloss.
good to know. That's like useful information. Yeah, she says at the new house, not there. Yeah, I gotcha. It took me a minute, but I got there in the end. All right, this is dating us. This is less, but shag rugs was quite the thing back in the day. Hard to clean. Yeah, I had on my waterbed as a comforter a thick black shag rug. It looked like a gorilla. And let me tell you, I used to cover myself with that when I slept. Teenage Matt sleeping in that for a while, that thing was rank. And we couldn't clean it. it just had to be tossed out at some point. um, Sean says, will you paint the walls of your new place? Not right now. I mean, they're a nice kind of muted gray color.
Which you see behind us.
Right? Blah. There is a little bit of like a minty green, almost like a light teal color.
That's the only place that is.
In the entryway. And then like the one bathroom has the ship, what is it called?
Shiplap.
Shiplap. And it's painted like almost like an olive green or dark olive green.
Yeah.
Foresty green almost. But it looks nice. You know, we don't dislike it, but I do like colorful walls. So, you know, it's not high on the priority list, but eventually we'll probably paint them and stuff. There's Anita. Hi guys, Marley and Ira say hi. Hello to
Hey, Marley and Ira. And
they,
Anita.
They are staying with us this weekend. We're talking about toilets, so, you know, they're not boys, but they're still children. They usually like to hear about toilet stuff.
Ira's a boy.
Oh, Ira's a boy. I apologize, Ira. I just focus on Marley because...
Wow, you have favorites?
No, I don't have favorites. I just know Marley because Marley has such an affinity for Marty, and we've gotten drawings from Marley.
Wow.
Stuff like that. Stop making me look like a villain. I'm sorry. Anyway, moving on. Let's see here. Where are we at? Aaron says, get satin paint. Okay, that has been our project lately, LOL. Did 2 walls today. Satin is probably good. Not super glossy,
Yeah.
but still a little bit of luster. Stacy agrees. I agree with satin. Anita saying hello. Deanne says, wow, Matt, not cool playing favorites with the kids. I'm not playing favorites. I just know Marley more a little bit. I don't really know her that well, but, you know, she's given me drawings. Look, the way to my heart is through artwork. If you're a child and you make artwork, then I'm like, oh, you're a really cool kid. Not that you're not a cool kid if you don't do artwork, but, you know, like in camp, like, when I have to go into camp and I'm like doing choice time with the kids or something, you know, other people, they play games with the kids. I don't. This is what I do. I get some scratch paper and a pencil and I start drawing, and the little artists, they gravitate, and then we become like a little collective of artists. And then we all like kind of bond over artwork. It's a really cool experience. So, except for when they find out I can draw, and then sometimes they get like a line of, draw this, Mr. Matt, draw this, Mr. Matt, draw this, Mr. Matt. And I'm like, nope, I'm done.
Next time you're in choice time, I'm going to ask you to draw something.
Well, I'm in camp on Monday.
Yeah.
Anita says, LOL, it's all good. He's in the other, see, he's not even watching. Marley is fine with that, she says. See, Marley's watching. He doesn't even care.
Hey, Marley, do you have a purple bearded dragon?
Hannibal Lecter wasn't the favorite child either. I mean, he's somebody's favorite, maybe. Keep digging, Matt. Matt, the whole thing is getting bigger and deeper. Yes, I realize that. Okay, music, trivia nights, and White Satin was a song by what group? Okay, Les. Trivia nights, White Satin. Wait. Trivia nights and White Satin, 2 different songs? Nights in White Satin. Okay, Nights in White Satin. That sounds vaguely familiar, but I don't know. I'm getting like disco vibes from that. But I don't know what it is. He's not watching because he knows he's getting no love from you. She's being mean to me, Kimbra.
I mean, she's my aunt.
She is smiling and says, yes, she does. She loves it, she says. Aw. Procol Harum? Don't know that word. The Moody Blues. Okay, that is not where I was going with that. I was thinking like Saturday Night Fever kind of stuff, like the Bee Gees or something. But but I've heard, I think, that title. I've heard of it. I probably heard the song, just don't know it. What else?
I don't know.
You're too quiet. I sit here and talk
You
and
told
talk
me
and
not to
talk.
drink my wine.
I just said I don't still want you to open it and then waste it, because then you get upset. Because that's what happens.
See, what
Then
I
you throw away like 3/4 of a bottle of wine.
it's usually only half.
Okay, half a bottle of wine.
Luckily, I don't buy like really expensive bottles of wine.
Yeah, that would be bad.
I do probably need to get some because what I've got is the port, and I can't drink that much of that.
Yeah, that's not a one person drinks it in a night thing unless you're like a wino.
Well, it is the other port though, the one that's not as sweet.
You need to share that with like a group of friends though. Like,
Maybe we drink that tomorrow.
yeah, we could do that.
I would like to drink it. I've
Yeah.
had it for like a month now.
Yeah. Yeah, if Viviana comes over and we have Steve, Viviana, me, you, we can knock
Well, I
that
don't know
out.
if I want to share with that many people.
Wow.
Just kidding. Neither of them are in here to know any different.
Well, if not, then Steve or I or both of us can drink something else.
And I'll drink it by myself.
No, with Viviana. If Viviana comes over, you two
Oh, I understand.
can
what
hit
you're
the
saying.
port and then, yeah.
I need to get some of the other stuff.
Stacey says, I know that song, couldn't remember who sang it. Ira's attention span lasts 2 seconds. He's a busy boy. Marley will sit and watch. How old is Ira?
I'm gonna guess Ira is 4.
Oh, well, then he definitely doesn't care. Prockle
And
sang
I believe.
Whiter Shade of Pale. Prockle is a band? Is Prockle a band? We have a live in 18 minutes. Yes, down under Cruisers, 18 minutes. Is it? Oh, wow. Probably 16 minutes now. Oh, that was your aunt saying Prockle sang Whiter Shades of Pale. So she knows that person, band? I don't know. And Sean says, correct. Stacy says, poor Matt. Stacy says, hi to Marley. Your aunt says, that video is amazing too. Live, I think, in Denmark. And she says, Ira is probably old enough to know he's not the favorite. Wow!
That's funny.
I don't know who Captain Knuckles is, but hello. Have any of you seen Dark Shadows, a movie with Johnny Depp? No.
I've heard of it.
Have you heard of it? Okay. Ira is 6. Yeah, he could be in camp then.
Oh, okay.
But he just found new toys. I bought him from a friend, so he only cares about them right now. I mean, he's 6. Oh, Randy says Annie Lennox. I know who Annie Lennox is. Sang Whiter Shade of Pale as a cover. Yeah. Okay.
Is someone for Anita, or am I just pretending?
What?
I feel like one of her grandkids is 4. That's
Oh.
why I said 4.
Okay. I heard that as a different version of the word for. I heard you say, is someone for Anita?
No.
Not, is someone for Anita? Is someone for Anita?
Is someone for Anita?
There's a lot of people that are for Anita.
We're all for Anita.
We're all for you. And Marley. And Ira. And the mysterious 4-year-old.
The mysterious 4-year-old. I don't know, man.
It's fun, Kimbra, Dark Shadows.
One day I'll maybe watch it.
Wait, is Dark Shadows the vampire movie?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. I think maybe I saw that. It's based on like a TV show, wasn't it? Wasn't it a TV show first?
I haven't seen it.
Who is Captain Knuckles? Is that somebody we know and we just don't recognize the name? I don't know. Yes. Okay. Yes. It is a TV show. Yeah. All right. And then I get that confused with that. And I think this may be an Australian show, Sean, if you're still here. What We Do in the Shadows or something like that, which is kind of a comedy. I think Dark Shadows is a little bit of a comedy too, if I recall, but kind of a comedy vampire movie show, something like that. Captain Knuckles sounds like a mobster. That's different. The one I just said is different. I think if that's what you mean, yeah, I know that. I know it is. I think it's more campy, maybe. I don't know. Les says, I once knew. Okay. Don't know what you knew once, but you once knew something. Your aunt says Dark Shadows, the movie, is a comedy. Oh, that's right. But the TV series from when I was growing up was not. Older series. That sounds familiar. I think some of my kind of gothy friends were into that show when I was younger. So that makes sense. Yeah. Sean says, no idea, Matt, but I am headed out now. Catch you all on the flip side. All right, Sean, thanks for hanging out.
Rowan is Captain Knuckles.
Oh, Rowan. Okay. All right. That, I did not know that was your YouTube name, Rowan. Well, welcome, Rowan. I know I said welcome, Captain Knuckles, but when I see a name I don't recognize, I'm like, is this like somebody trolling us? And then
we have just so many regulars.
Yeah, right. So when we get a name that we don't recognize, a lot of times they are trolling us. So
all like 10 people that come on here are on here. So anytime a new name pops up, we're like, who are you and why are you here?
But really happy you're here, Rowan.
Yeah.
And get a Japanese toilet. Ed, I'm here. A little late, but I made it. What did I miss? You missed a lot of toilet talk.
A lot of toilet talk.
A lot of toilet talk, Ed.
Literal toilet talk.
Oh, boy. Rowan has good taste in movies. I can tell you that.
Yeah.
Rowan and I have had lots of movie talks, and he likes a lot of the good movies. The strange movies. He's like him and Steve and I could have like movie marathons that would annoy a lot of people, and we would all be very happy with our choices. Like Wizards, Rowan. My friend Steve's a big Wizards fan as well. And I know Rowan and I watched Wizards one time when he was down here. You missed toilets, bidets, butt hair, and black velvet. Potty humor. Stacy, that sounds like a fun movie.
Does it?
True that. Could be, you know.
Toilets, bidets, butt hair.
Starring Leslie Nielsen. I don't know. Who's looking forward to Spaceballs 2? That's a thing. That's happening, right?
When is that coming out?
I don't even know for sure that it's really real. I think it is.
Yeah, it's real.
Is it? I have no idea when it's coming out, but I will go and see it because I love Spaceballs. Randy says me. Yeah. Yep. Anita, I don't have a 4-year-old. She doesn't even have a 4-year-old.
Okay.
You don't know. You don't know Anita at all.
I don't know Anita at all.
Marley and Drew are 8, and there's 2 of them. So if you divide 2 into, anyway, Ira is 6. What does that say? What is gonna? LY is gonna be 3 on Valentine's Day, and Jet is 3 weeks old. Les says, "Oh, when?" Randy says, "It's real, 2027."
Yeah.
Okay.
I just got there.
I hope Mel makes it to see it because he is.
Yeah,
he's like almost. Is he 100 now? He's like really old. May the Schwartz be with you.
LY is Ivy.
Ivy. Okay, we're missing the V.
Yeah.
Got it. Who would play John Candy's character? I mean, they're gonna have to replace pretty much all of them. Well, Mel Brooks could literally be Yoda at this stage of the game.
Here's why I thought Anita had a 4-year-old. Because at one time she did.
At one time when we first met her. At some point, those 8-year-olds were not always 8 years old. And that 6-year-old didn't used to be 6.
That's right. See?
A couple years ago.
That's what I'm thinking.
He was 4. Spaceballs is hilarious. He's already filmed his part. Oh, good. So he is in it. That's good to know. I love me some Mel Brooks. Ivy sorry, I forgot the V. Candy's son is in the movie. Oh, that's cool. I love John Candy. John Candy was such a fun actor. You've seen a couple of John Candy movies with John Candy.
Let me look and see who that is.
He played Barf.
Just let me look it up.
She's seen Uncle
Oh yeah,
Buck.
I know that guy.
Yeah, Uncle Buck and Planes, Trains, and Automobiles. I made her watch both of those. She's watched Spaceballs. I don't know if you've seen him in anything else or not. Yeah. That's cool. I'm glad that's the case, but
Home Alone.
Home Alone. Wait. Is John Candy in Home Alone?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I don't know if I've ever
Home
really
Alone.
seen Home Alone.
I've never sat down and watched it from
I've
beginning
seen
to end.
I've seen bits and pieces of it, but I don't know that I've seen the whole film.
And I honestly don't have a lot of interest in it.
I don't either. Maybe I should because it was such a popular movie. Your aunt says he was such a good human. Uncle Buck is one of my faves. Yeah, Uncle Buck is great. Used to watch that movie over and over again. Great Outdoors. Oh yeah, I haven't seen that in a long time. That's another good John Candy movie. Yep, that's a good one. Yep, Uncle Buck is hilarious. Nat, Bug. When he goes to get the hatchet out of the trunk. No.
I don't remember.
And his car is like Steve's motorcycle. He'd pull up
Oh
and
yeah.
boom.
Yeah.
Our friend Steve has a motorcycle, and when he comes over, you know he's here because it does that when he turns it off.
And you say, Steve's here. And we unlock the door.
Oh man. Nothing But Trouble. Is that a movie, Rowan? I don't know that one. I'll have to look that up if that's a movie. I have seen Great Outdoors, but only once, and I think I saw it like when it was on cable the first time. So I remember liking it. With Chevy Chase. Okay. I'll have to look for that one too. Good stuff. Your aunt says, yeah, it has Demi Moore in it also, if I recall. Okay. Planes, Trains, and Automobiles. Yeah, come on. Steve Martin and John Candy. That's classic. Oh, is Dan Aykroyd's in it? Was Candy in Stripes? Gosh, that's another movie I haven't seen since I was like a little kid. Yeah, those guys, that's back when American comedies were funny. Like there's still some, I guess, but American comedies used to be funnier. Maybe, I don't know. Stripes, yeah. Good stuff.
I'm talking about movies I haven't seen.
I know. We could fix that.
And then I won't remember it.
And then you won't remember it, yeah. But you remember Planes, Trains, and Automobiles, right?
Yeah, but I had to what was it? Ghost did the episode that kind of like.
Oh yeah, they did like a Planes, Trains, and Automobiles.
Yeah, like I think
spin-off.
I think I need to see things at least twice to remember them. I think that's my problem. Is we see it once and like I've watched it, but I think if I see it a second time, then I can remember what I already saw.
Yeah.
Because when we saw that Ghost, now I remember things.
Right.
I know it wasn't the same thing, but it was the same concept.
Like if I had a Thanksgiving movie, it would be Planes, Trains, and Automobiles. I don't normally have like a Thanksgiving movie, or sometimes I'll watch a Christmas movie, or sometimes I'll watch like Harry Potter, Lord of the Rings, something like that. But if it's like a legit Thanksgiving movie, like that's my go-to. John Candy did mud wrestling in the bar. His cameo in Little Shop of Horrors was even great, as small as it was even. I don't remember him in that. I remember Steve Martin played the dentist. Was he like a door-to-door salesman or something? There's another movie I haven't seen in a long
I've
time.
only seen it once.
Oh, don't start, Les. Die Hard is a Christmas movie. I don't have a strong opinion about that. He was in JFK. John Candy was in a drama. Didn't know he was ever in any dramas. Interesting. He was a lawyer in JFK or in Little Shop of Horrors. Candy was the radio interviewer who interviewed Rick Moranis about the plant. Oh, okay. Yeah, I have not seen that movie in several decades. I like it. Just haven't seen it. Interesting. I forgot how many people were in that, I guess. He was an owner of a Canadian football league team in real life. Like in the movie real life or in real life? He's Canadian, right? Was he Canadian? I feel like he was Canadian.
Yes. He was Canadian.
He was Canadian. I thought so. Yeah, he died so young, man. 43. Way too young. So sad. In real life, Toronto Argonauts. Huh, okay. Interesting. Rick Moranis, the gatekeeper in Ghostbusters. Yeah. No, I like Rick Moranis too. Rick Moranis and yeah, all those guys from those movies back then. Bill Murray and yeah, funny guys. Funny guys. All right, well, it is 9:59.
It sure is.
So we go ahead and let these people get out of here.
Yep.
I think we should be on next week. How little I look compared to you when I do this.
There, now I look little too.
Now you look littler.
Hey, you're wearing a lizard shirt and I'm wearing a snake shirt.
How unusual for us.
It was founded in 1873. It's the oldest professional sports team in North America.
Interesting.
Aaron says, Aaron is just now chiming in. He says, congrats on the new house.
Well, thank you, Aaron. Thank you very much.
Stacy says, have a great weekend, everyone.
Yes, so we will sign off. I think we'll be live next weekend. I don't think anything will prevent us from doing that I can foresee. So thank you for hanging out. We had a lot of people tonight. It was awesome seeing people that we hadn't seen in a while and just catching up with everybody. So have a good week. Have a safe week. And we'll see you next week. All right.
See you next time.
Goodbye, everybody. Gotta remember how to turn. There we go.